Hey, how you doing? This is Martin at Willow Bend Pharmacy, and it's back to school season. We noticed a couple trends when the kids all go back to school. I've been doing this for 2.5 decades, and I've had 3 kids of my own. I sent the last one off to college. We always see a rush of kids coming in for vaccinations before they go back to school, and we see a couple of cases of lice as the nurses check the hair and send them to us. And then we see a spike the first 1 to 2 weeks of school of kids just getting sick. And I have a theory as to why this is, and I think it's simply the fact that the schools are locked up for the summer, fresh paint supplied, maybe new carpets rolled out. They wax the floors, they clean, they bring in fresh books, they open up new computers, and all these volatile organic compounds from the packaging, the cleaning products, they fill the school up. And they flick the AC on, a couple of days before the kids come in, the teachers come in and decorate. You get all this just new packaging, and then the kids come pouring into this new environment that's just probably thick with all these volatile organic compounds. It irritates the nose, the eyes, the upper respiratory system. The kids, religiously, wash hands, disinfect everything, and they still drop like flies the first 5 to 10 days. And then it kind of peaks off, and I think it's simply because all the kids opening and closing the doors and the AC system running more, it ventilates the school, and these toxic levels, these irritating levels of these compounds drop. But meanwhile, the first couple days, these kids come in there, it irritates their eyes, their throats, their nose. They're stressed because they're back in school, and opportunistic infections get in, and they get sick. The cough turns into a sore throat, turns into a fever, and I just see this year after year after year after year. And so a couple things that you can try to prevent this is to prevent the irritation from occurring by giving your child an antihistamine, non-sedating Claritin or Zyrtec, especially if you notice this pattern amongst them. I like Flonase as a nasal spray. A lot of parents find it very hard to get their kids to take a nose spray, but if you can, remember the proper technique is to simply get the Flonase, to shake it up before you spray it in the nose, to shake the product up, and to look at your toes, to stick the bottle in your nose and to spray while you're looking at your toes. A lot of people will try and snort it, will tilt their head back, and the kids swallow it, and when they swallow it, they taste it, and they don't like the way it tastes. But if you simply shake it up and look at your toes and spray it, one each nostril, do this about a week before school starts. I like Flonase because it works in about 3 days as opposed to the nasal quart. It takes like 14 days for nasal quart to really start working, okay? So by the time you get to the end of the bottles, by the time you can expect relief. But Flonase, you can get some relief in about 3 days. So Flonase, Zyrtec, or Claritin, doing those for the first 1 to 2 weeks of school, hopefully will keep that inflammatory reaction under control, that irritation under control, keep those opportunistic infections away, and then you only have to worry about the flu when the flu comes around. All right, I hope your kids have a great school year. If you have any questions, reach out to me here at Willow Bend Pharmacy. I'll be happy to answer them. Thank you.